In this video, we're trying to compare the Dewalt 70 amps as a power supply. I really like one of the features. It can push up to 70 amps. And also, you can read the amps when you do the power supply. So if you like, you can push the charge. And as you can see, the amp. This is very useful when you're doing troubleshooting while you are working on a car. If you notice, it's going all the way up to 50 amp, 58. It fluctuates, trying to adjust itself. And also, you can use this voltage. It's reading 13.9. It's been adjusted to have to push 14.7, by the way. And this is kind of really high for Japanese and domestic cars, but it's very proper for German cars to have 14.7 voltage. So you have to be careful when you work around that voltage. It's gonna trying to push up to 14.7, by the way. Wow, 90%. That's the battery. It's not important to me, but this is really important. 44 amps. Now I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna disconnect it, so we can compare it to the DSR. This is really my favorite power supply, especially if you are doing flash and reprogram. The good thing, you can adjust the voltage. That's a good thing. And by the way, the voltage is very stable too on this machine. You can go to manual charge. And if you want to go for lunch, and you want to make sure that this will charge a battery for 30 minutes or 20 minutes. Now it's adjusted to 20 minutes. And this is the time. That's a manual time. And manual charge standard 4 amp. Usually I use 20 most of the time. And you can charge. Now if you look at the voltage, I'm using Fluke to read the voltage. Now, the reason it's taken some time, the DSR is going to send some signals, frequency, and it takes the proper measurements to adjust the voltage. And as you see here, both of them, they are connected. I'm trying to compare the Dewalt with the DSR, so I'm going to turn it off now. And you can go to flash reprogram. You can adjust the voltage as low as 13, and you can go as high as 14.8. 14.8, which is for German cars, and the proper one is 13.5. Most of the cars, they go by 13.5, except the German. You have to push all the way to 14.8. And the reason, because that's the way the system is designed, and they have so many computers. Anyways, one of the nice features about this DSR is when you push charge, watch the voltage is 13.5. You can switch to amps. It is very important to us when you do diagnostics. We need to know how much ampere we are using, how much is there a short, what is it? And based on the amperage, you can make a decision. As you see, it's climbing. It's really good. Now if you can switch to voltage, 13.5. Now let's compare the volts. We got 13.42, that's what we adjusted for. 13.5, and if you read here, I'm reading the voltage, the power supply for the transmission. Sorry, the camera is not helping me focus. Anyway, I'm using a Nissan Maxima 2009. So the power supply for the TCM, 13.25, it is really close to 13.5. this is how accurate it is. Don't forget, you're gonna lose some voltages while connecting the terminals. Now, this is in this shop, in our shop, this is the tool number one that we are using all the time. The DSR snap-on. We use it, but because it's not showing the ampere, you cannot read the ampere, so we hardly use it. But in case if we have to use it, we connect ampere meter, which is a clamp meter, and it's too much work. It's so easy to use this guy, and you can switch between ampere and voltage. 13.5 steady, 9.6. Okay. The voltage is 13.25. That's what the TCM is reading. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. It's reading 12.1 as a voltmeter now. Now let's go to this guy. I noticed on YouTube that nobody kind of covered that power charger, the battery charger. And the good thing about it, it's 70 amp. That's a lot of amps, by the way. And it's reading 8.7. The voltmeter is reading 8. It's going down. So if you compare it, 8.1, 7.9, you have 7.8. This is very close to the fluke. And this is 7.6, which is the TCM. Dewalt is kind of a little bit off, 0.2 volts off. Now we're gonna ask this guy to charge the battery. You can switch the voltage. That's nice, 41 amps. That's a lot of amps. It's good. I'm kind of surprised that this guy is pushing 70 amps. Okay, 42. It's nice. 42 amps. I'm going to switch voltages. 13.8. That's a good voltage. And how much we are reading the fluke? 13.8. 13.65. That's the input for the TCM. Okay, now I need to switch to reading voltage, 13.6. It's reading 13.6. And this one, 13.65. 13.7. 13.8. Now the reason I haven't connected the snap-on because we are after the ampere. I'm not after the voltage power supply. It's a good power supply. The snap-on is really great tool, but I hope and I wish if snap-on they can add that feature, which is this guy, amp. I hope this video will help you to make a decision what to buy and how to use the Dewalt 70 amp battery charger. Thank you for watching.